Well, family, getting this Port American Dash 20 Mary Lee. Today is July 19th, Trick Tuesday in my city, Chicago, 2022. They said a gift is from God, a surprise to kill you. My one of my nieces, allegedly my niece, her nickname is Punkin, Latonya Nelson Jarrett. She go with a pastor. I asked her one day when I gave my book away, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors plus one song. I said, out of all the writings, because she's the teacher, which one did you like? She said she liked the Martin Luther King one. Now, you know, they killed him, right? Now, she has right here, this says Jarrett right here. This is Jarrett William Robert M.D., 1953 through 1993. And then Thomas S., he's still alive. And then Fanetta M. is still alive. This say Vernon D., 1917 through 2004. And you gotta remember Oprah Winfrey's father, Vernon Winfrey, allegedly just passed away. You understand? A couple of days ago, about a week ago or so. But yeah, my niece was like a spitting image of my alleged older sister, Linda Nelson. Now over here, now just yesterday, this is how quickly I move. Just yesterday, I was someplace and I got a sticker that has, it's a Burger King sticker. And I used to work at Burger King, you know. And it had King and Queen on it. Now the spirit don't lie. There go the crown right there. That say King and Queen. You understand what I'm saying? See, this is all symbolism. And this say husband Frank. Now, my sister Linda Nelson, Punkin, aka Latonya Nelson, Frank is her father name. You understand what I'm saying? And this say 1919. Now I had 19 years of sobriety and they try to take it from me for staying sober because a lot of people has a lot of money invested in me and my death. And my so-called sister Linda Nelson, the teacher, Punkin, aka Latonya Nelson, the daughter of Linda Nelson, you know, or the mother of the daughter, you know, asked me, the mother, Linda Nelson asked me, you know, I need your Social Security when I was in my 20s. I'm 55 now. Because if something happened to you, you know, I want to be able to, you know, bury you or whatever. I never gave it to her because I felt like I wasn't a threat. But that was part of the plan and the hustle, you know, to kill me and use me up or whatever and stuff. Now, I believe I went to my own funeral because my name is Mary Lee Davis and my mother's name is Mary Lee Wright. I could never understand that. You understand what I'm saying? Other than the fact that she was following white people and throwing me under the bus. Because, you know, I didn't live with my family, you know, because of the abuse and whatever and stuff. You know, maybe life got them down or whatever, or they figured that I was going to be worth something, but they figured I wasn't one of them. So Davis was on the headstone when I went to the funeral, and my sisters, you know, Maria, Angie, and Linda said that they would help me pay for my mother allegedly, you know, headstone that had Davis and I write on it and stuff. But of course they put one down payment on it and that was it. And I paid it off and I was working a regular job. You understand? Real talk. So I have this gift of finding stuff real fast. Maybe it's because I was raped on Easter in Mississippi when I was with the Redmonds and stuff. And when I was with the Redmonds, I got raped by 5 guys and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And my godfather, who was, I believe, Leon Baker Redmond's father, you know, tried to molest me. They was just passing me around and stuff, you know, like I'm trying to discredit me, you know what I'm saying? You know, it goes all the way to the White House. I'll put the description in this video and stuff like that. You know, the whole system's corrupt, just like Lil' Kim said, you know, in her song Slippin'. So, you know, a lot of people have been trying to speak out, but of course they get killed or whatever the case is and stuff. But they go to King and Queen right there, you know. And I just found the sticker yesterday and did a video. I'll put in the video also, you know. And I believe it has something to do with the teacher over here whose name is Jarrett, you know. But she kept Nelson also. And I've been trying to save my nieces since You know, I went to stay with them at the age of 17. And of course, all they are is gold diggers, because girls, they like vacations, diamonds, you know, nice things and stuff like that. But I'm paying for all of it. They never came to my graduation when I graduated from, you know, getting my GED, which was a big accomplishment since I never, went to school for real, for real. I had, no more than a couple of years in grammar school, but they got college degrees and went on vacations and did the most. Now, right across the way is Turner. Now, they say Proud Mary, now we're going to take the beginning of this song, and I can't make this up. This say Melvin, this say Turner right here. I'm looking at that Turner. But this say Turner right here, and my birthday is May 25th. I can't make this up. I can do this all day. But, I'm trying to end this. It says Melvin W. Turner, May 25th, 1937. Now, I was in the Chicago Sun-Times newspaper at the age of 6 in 1973. Okay? And this say March 11, 1995. I gave my true story to Oprah Winfrey in 1995, and I gave it to her in 1984 at the age of 17 when I was staying with my my older sister Linda Nelson, who was getting paid off for me and used my money to raise her children. Now this say Turner over here. You know what I'm saying? Now this say Clifford. Now T.I. name is Clifford. You understand? Clifford Harris. You understand? You see the angel right here. And then it say May 1st, 2009. Is when she's supposed to have died or whatever. But it's all symbolism. It's what I'm trying to get you to understand. But like I said, I was looking at this and ran right into my birthday over there. So all this is probably money. You understand what I'm saying? Buried. And of course, they dig it up like they digged up Emmett Till's grave. You understand what I'm saying? Because I just don't believe he died. I believe everybody's trying to kill me. That's what I believe, because I'm the originator of rap music. And, after 55 years, they don't need me no more. My influence alone had a lot of people, making money and thinking they're going to be free once I get free. A lot of people was under that impression. But, I guess everybody in 1995 didn't figure out who I was. They tried to sweep it under the rug or whatever and stuff. And, I tried to wait and see if they was going to give me the $2 million tax-free that I asked for in 1995. And, of course, they didn't. You understand what I'm saying? The most I had at one time was about $25,000. You understand what I'm saying? And these people that had billions and real estate is, they trying to hide the money. That's how much we made and stuff. That's why I got people following me and stuff and pausing, because they know. I know. And I can't make it up. And it's right across the street from my design birthday, 525. You understand what I'm saying? With 2 bats. Now my foster mother, there go that car again. My foster mother told me when I was staying with her from 6 to 10, if somebody bothered you, they knew I was borderline retarded also, as a little girl, because I had been messed around so much. She said, somebody bother you, you pick up the first thing you see and you hit them with it. Now, I was at James Madison, grammar school. And that's why these bats is up here. You understand what I'm saying? Because, somebody hit me in the face with a snowball. It was, snowing. And she knew what was going to happen. And they knew my potentials. And they set it up from the cradle to the grave for me to catch hell or whatever. And that's why that's April 14th. Because Money, Mississippi, Emmett Till, it's all symbolism. And, I picked up the first thing I saw. And me being a little girl, I don't know how much damage I did for real. Hit the guy who, hit me in the face. So everybody's seen it, right? So of course they're going to be like, yeah, she did this when she was little, and we got a history on her, to try to discredit me and stuff. And the second time, some gangbangers was bothering me at this place called Herrick House. I used to stay, to myself and stuff, and they kept messing with me. And I ended up getting 6 stitches because they pushed me in the wall and stuff. And it just so happened to be, a stick by or whatever and stuff. and the staff weren't doing their job and stuff. Real talk. They used to give me medication, the staff, and I ended up with lockjaw and stuff. That's how much they used to, you know, and they knew I was a vulnerable person, an easy person they can, you know, use as a scapegoat, you know, because 9 times out of 10, who knows, maybe Dirty Red, aka Malcolm Little, did something to me or whatever and stuff. You know, it's a snowball effect and chain reaction and a generational curse. And, you know, I picked up the first thing I saw because, you know, they program you, right? And, you know, we call ourselves beating up staff or whatever and stuff, but I'm the only one that got in trouble. You understand what I'm saying? We all went to the Artie home, but then when I went back to Herrick House, I was the only one that ended up going to the Department of Correction. And even then, they tried to, you know, mess me around by trying to get me to beat up this white girl. You understand what I'm saying? Who was pregnant. And I remember watching Janet Jackson on Good Times on TV. You know, I was about 15 years old, and I was supposed to get a Sweet 16 present for my foster mother, Betty Jean Redmond. Of course, I didn't get it because that's part of the trying to get me to go off and stuff. You know, just keep coming and coming. Now, my alleged real brother name is Emmanuel. You understand what I'm saying? But we call him man. So nothing happens in this world by mistake. You understand what I'm saying? See, it's a lot of blame game and stuff. And that's why Tupac said it ain't them that's killing us, it's us that's killing us. But at the same time, for enough money, you know, everybody will kill you. Real talk. So you just have to know your story, you know your truths. And you know, it doesn't surprise me that right next to my birthday over here is Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, allegedly Michael Jackson supposed to have died in 2009. Allegedly. But I posted my first ever YouTube video, Mary Mac versus the Fat Black Oprah Winfrey. Now this say Jackson, A.J. Jackson, then it got to 1995. So you know they heard me when I put my voice to 3 cassette tapes front and back to the Sound of Music. You know, real talk. So everybody knows somebody, knows somebody, knows somebody. Long story short, I know these videos be all over the place, but they don't pay me enough to do all this. And they should, because I'm better than the police, the investigators, you understand what I'm saying? Real talk. If I could figure out all this, don't you know they know who killed Tupac and Biggie, if anybody killed them? Because like I was saying about Michael, I posted my first video, Mary Mac versus the Fat Black Oprah Winfrey, November of 2007. Allegedly, he supposed to have died in 2009, but they knew in 1995, you know, I said, you know, I already know I'm worth more dead than I am alive. So if people trying to come up off of you some kind of way or come up off of themselves, you know, they kill themselves off. But my story is for real. So when I die, I'm dead for real. This ain't no character, nothing, other than a character assassination they try to do against me. I mean, where I'm gonna go? I'm in the graveyard right now. You know, somebody could snipe me right now. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Who gonna tell? They said the dead man can't tell no tales, but somebody always know the person that died, right? And if you really love your loved ones, you gonna venge for them. That's why I say if you tell a lie long enough, it become the truth. But it's these little white lies that's turning into big ass fucking lies and shit. So Jared, it got the scales even over here. And if it's justice, for real, and just us dying, maybe it's time for color people to stand up and get the scales back even. Because as long as they unbalanced, you know what I'm saying? We got a Jackson in the Supreme Court. You know, a black lady. You understand what I'm saying? You don't think she know who I am? She probably related to the Jacksons who trying to keep stuff swept under the rug because they was phasing out. And rap took off like a rocket. And it's been going hard. And a lot of people ain't doing nothing but rapping. So I used to say gospel blues, rhythm and blues, rap and jazz. You know, and a whole bunch of other stuff, you know. Hip hop, you know. And juke music, comedy, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? When I sold merchandise, but they wanted to get me out so they could take over everything and have me just telling the truth over and over. I'm sick of this. They ain't paying for me for this, and all I am is a target. If I die, we all die, and I believe that. And I believe God would raise the dead for real, the real ones. Step your game up. Peace.